Welcome back, everyone. This is me again, the well-rounded woman, and this time we have another video of my backyard. I'm actually going to plant a new flower bed from start to finish. Um, I love gardening. I love everything green. I am a green thumb on the outside of the home, but not on the inside. I always have a problem with growing plants that live on the inside. I love the look of them, but it's just not me. But anyway, we have an area in our backyard up against our home. I'll talk about it again in my video. We have areas actually all throughout our property where I have flowers, shrubs. I have some type of either rocks or mulch or pine needle, all kinds of things like that. But this area is really special to me because as you see in my previous video, and make sure you check that out, the one with my backyard patio refresh 1 and 2, part 1 and 2. But sitting in the backyard on this patio, I love the smell. I love smells. I love smells anyhow. In my home, you'll always see me lighting candles or diffuser or something, wax melts. But out here in the yard, I just I love smells. And every time I go somewhere, I'll smell like a honeysuckle smell, gardenia, lavender somewhere. So I thought to myself, why not bring it to my own home? Here where I live is very common to smell those kind of scents this type of the year. But while I'm on my patio, I would love to have that same type of aroma. So we decided to plant well, I decided, let me fix that. My daughter liked it, but she wasn't trying to help. But anyhow, I decided to plant a new flower bed. And in that flower bed, my main goal was to plant some plants or some shrubs or something that had a nice aroma. So why not gardenia? I actually have some jasmine vines, but they're on the other side of my house. And I have a wisteria vine too on the other side of my home, and then some out in the back. But on this patio, I wanted those scents, so I'll be planting 2 gardenia bushes and then a lavender plant that one of my students gave me at the end of the year. With this video, it was very tedious. It took a while. I couldn't make up my mind how big I wanted, how wide I wanted, and even looking for some plants. I came up with a great deal of the gardenia bushes that you'll see. But I want you guys to watch. Last year, if you check out my other video from I think it was last year before last, I had a video where it was a walk through my garden. This year, I'm going to give you a front and backyard tour. I'm not sure if they're going to be together, but I will be giving you a front and backyard tour of my garden. This year, it has expanded big time, and in the expansion will be this new one that we're about to do. You're about to watch and see. So keep watching. I could tell you some crazy stuff with me and plants and how I get excited just to walk into some place like Lowe's or Home Depot or any type of nursery and see the colors. One thing I want to tell you, and I always try to keep this in mind myself, things may look nice when you see them somewhere else, but unless you're ready for the whole process of seeing them, purchasing them, and not only that, getting your money's worth by maintaining them. Because you can see someone with a nice garden all you want to. You can see those beautiful flowers in the store hanging up and displayed so nicely. But maintenance and care is a big thing with a gardener. So if you plant them and then you don't take the time to take care of them, you've wasted your time, you've wasted your money, you're frustrated. So I just want to encourage you, when you see someone's gardening or see a garden or you have an idea or you see some type of picture that may give you a vision of what you would like to see in your own space, please make sure that you are prepared to maintain it, because if not, again, you've wasted time, money, and you're frustrated that it doesn't look the way you thought. All right, you guys, let's start this video. Stop all this talking, because I can talk, I can go in. Let's stop talking, watch my video, and I hope you guys enjoy. Remember to like, share, subscribe, hit the notification button, everything you know you need to do, okay? All right, thanks. So now that everybody knows how much I love gardening, which is mostly what you have seen on my channel, this is the back of my house, and it's been nothing but grass. The grass hasn't grown the best there. And I wanted to put a nice flower bed there. I've had this, it's actually a hood range that I've had for the longest, and I actually put some, what were they, lantanas in there. And they grew a little bit last year, and so I'm expecting them to bloom really, really big this year. So I was like, why not add more flowers to it? So you'll see where I'm cleaning up a fresh area to plant my new flower bed. There's going to be a variety of flowers. One of the main things that I will be planting is gardenia bushes, 2 gardenia bushes. They almost look like a topiary bush, but it wasn't. Uh, So I'll just be honest. I was in Lowe's, couldn't resist it, and I saw that they were on sale. They were actually clearanced out, and there was like 4 of them. So this lady and I were talking, and we were both trying to decide whether we wanted to get the bushes or not. And I was like, I think it's a great deal. Look at the regular price versus the clearance price, which is half off. And those of you who know me know that I'm a big Lowe's garden center person. I love the area because they always have a lot of clearance plants and flowers and shrubs and things there. But anyway, so we were deciding. So she was like, well, I don't think I'm going to get any. And I was like, I think you should. And her husband comes over and he's trying to figure out what we're talking about. And I was like, I'm trying to convince her. I don't want her to spend money that she doesn't want to. But these are a great deal. And her husband was like, I was actually looking at something over there similar to that had an aroma. And I said, well, these have an excellent aroma. So we had a little discussion. She took 2, I took 2. And as we were leaving out, someone were questioning us about, what's the big deal about those trees? They could see that we were pushing our baskets behind each other. And I was like, they're gardenia bushes. I have actually have one at home that I planted last year. It didn't bloom as much as I wanted, but they're great for an area where you're sitting out in your backyard, even coming through your front door, coming in or out, just the aroma as the breeze blows is amazing. So they were wondering about them. I told them it was too late. They were all gone. And that's how I ended up with those bushes. So they're going to go right there at what I call my I guess junk of a trellis. It came from a gazebo that we had some years ago that the tree fell on and broke, and I was determined I was not going to throw that rod on away, so I just kept it and I use them as trellises. Now the gardenia bushes you'll see will not vine up, but I just thought it was a nice backdrop for it. So everything is clean and clear here. I see a few pieces of grass that's still rooted into the ground. I don't like it, but we're going to just leave it. There's my lantanas. I call myself watering them and actually push them in. Now, these are a few things, not a haul. I wouldn't even call it a haul. I just picked up a few things, which is landscape fabric. And I actually had to get me a new post hole digger because mine was well overdue. And then a few lights that I had purchased from Sam's. I purchased those lights, I think it was around Memorial Day weekend, and they had went on sale, so I grabbed them. They're regular $20. I got them for about $13, I think it was $13.99. So we'll be using these in that space. Now, as I was using that weed eater, of course, it was wet, it was muddy, it was spitting up all that dirt onto the back of my home, so I wanted to clean that off before I got started. Because once I had that tarp down or that fabric cover down, I didn't want to have to step back and forth on, off and on of it. So we're just cleaning everything right here. And then we're going to get to planting. Now in the planting, you will see that I am really confused, not sure of what I want to put there. So you'll see me bring out a few flowers and then I'll put some back and bring them out again. Now Dad came and he was like, Donna, if you're going to do this, you're going to have to go all the way around. And me, I know it would look like crisscross applesauce, but I let him do it and he made the perfect curve around that flower bed. And then I just finished it off. Now, you can use your shovel, and there's other gardening tools that you could use to actually get this dirt up. Tear up the grass, but I wasn't trying to do all that. That's a lot of work. And not only that, I didn't want to dig too deep. I wanted the surface to stay as flat as it was. A lot of times when you use the shovel, you have to go in there, dig, and then it may be a little uneven. And so you have to add topsoil or something to balance, that flower bed out. And so I didn't do that. I just went on and did it the easy way and used this weed eater. So we're cleaning everything up, and we're about to start the process of choosing our plants. I just have to make sure that thing is nice and clean. Had to do a lot of scraping. Now, that was not the proper rake. So I did get another one later on, which is not in this video, but that is not the proper rake, especially with everything being so muddy. Just keep watching and you'll see where it will be a crisp, clean slate before the plants are put down. So now that I've made a decision not to use those two bushes, I'm actually going to pull from another garden, another flower bed in my backyard. And here are a few coleus that I will be using definitely. I love those plants. Had never gotten into them until we went home last year. Was it last year or 2 years ago? Maybe 2 years ago. I think it was last year. Anyway, we went home to my hometown, and I pulled quite a few of them from my mother-in-law's home. They had a lot of plants there, so I just grabbed a bunch of them and brought them back. Traveled all that many hours with my country self. I traveled a lot of hours. Let's fix that. I traveled a lot of hours and brought a bunch of plants back. My husband was not happy, but I've shown him where they bloomed each time during this different season. Um, you could see he was proud that I did have him. He was happy that I did bring him. My husband knows me that I'm a big time gardener. I mean, if I tell y'all some of the silly stuff that I do, I get amazed just going through different neighborhoods, watching, looking at different people's yards and landscaping, getting ideas. I'm fascinated with, you know, YouTube gardening channels, Pinterest. I mean, I actually went home not that long ago, this year, about a couple of weeks ago, and I was on this journey and I was doing this gardening journaling actually. And so as I would go to different family members' homes, I would actually ask them, silly, but I was like, could I have a piece of that? Could I have a bulb? Do you mind me journaling your garden? I have a really cool, really cool video coming up soon, that is really going to, it's pretty awesome. It's not mine. They don't belong to me. I do not possess. I have one, but it has not. And my daughter was supposed to do a sign for me and her dad for us to each have one on each side of the door, but we didn't get that done. That was probably about 2 years ago. We've never done that. But bottom line is, I have one. I possess one, but it doesn't look like it. At least not like the two I'm going to show you in a few upcoming videos. But back to this video. So you see where I've planted my coleus there, my gardenia trees. I'm going to bring in some vincas. You see my lantanas back there. What else am I bringing? Oh, I'm bringing in some lavender that one of my students gave me at the end of the year, as a end of the year gift. It was a lavender bush. It was beautiful. And then it dried out a little bit. But anyhow, I'm bringing it back into a really nice pot. And it's beginning to bloom too. So this is what it's looking like. I'm not going to talk a lot. I'm going to let you guys watch and stay tuned. Whatever you do, do not stop the video, because at the end of this, I have something which I would call a sneak peek of our outdoor kitchen progress. Do not stop the video. And not only that, as you're continuously watching, you'll see some really cool things that we'll actually do in this garden. Now I have to put this insert. That's my muscle man. Anytime I need anything that's really heavy lifted that I can't, and believe me, I'll try before I ask him, either he or my oldest daughter. There they are. Let's keep watching. So now all of the plants are planted, the mulch is down. There were a few plants that I realized once we put the edging down that they were too close to the edge. So I'll probably take them up and replant them just to push them back a little bit. Y'all have to excuse me in this video. I don't know, my words keep getting mixed up today. Whatever, I've had like the worst headache. But anyways, oh, you know what? Let me insert this. So if you are in your yard gardening and doing different things, please make sure you stay hydrated. I have been in my yard continuously throughout the whole summer, and so I'm learning that it's beginning to wear and tear on my body. Please do the right thing. You got plenty of time. Don't overexert yourself. Stay hydrated. Now, for this no dig edging, it does come with spikes. Um, if it's too long, you can cut it. If it's not long enough, you can just add to it. Here are the spikes right here that we use. My husband said we didn't have enough to secure it the way he wanted. So he actually went and got some, I think they were like camping tents spikes that we added to it. So I told you to keep watching the video. Make sure you subscribe. This is the most videos that I have put out. This will be the most videos that I have put out since I've had my channel. I had my channel for 2 years now and was not doing really well. I realized it became a little overwhelming. But if you know me, when I work hard. So I had to just make up my mind that if this is something I'm going to do, because people, wait on new things to be seen on your channel. And if not, I mean, I've had people to unsubscribe and, I've had, friends ask me, hey, what's going on with your channel? So I'll be going hard this summer. And actually continuously, there's those spikes I was telling you about, continuously with my channel. So make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit your notification bell so that you'll see everything that I put out. Please make sure you like and comment. I have people that may text me something to ask me about my video or compliment me on my video. Make sure you do it on my channel, on the actual video, because it helps me out big time, more than you know. So I'll allow you guys to keep watching. And again, thanks for all the supporters. Thanks for those who even stopped by, whether it was randomly or on purpose. But again, if you want to see what's up here at Howard Oasis, continue to watch by subscribing. So you'll be notified, hitting the bell, like, share, and comment. Thank you guys so much. Enjoy the rest of your summer.